want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing on her. He turns to me, and he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" He sticks the blade in my mouth. "Let's put a smile on that face." And... why so serious?
Fire Emblem. It's that series you know about because Smash fans complain about it.
Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's that game that you see way too much not safe for work fan art of whenever you do see it online.
Fire Emblem Three Hopes. It's a game that I'll play, eventually. Greetings, it is I, the casual. Yes, contrary to popular belief nobody cared about, that's still popular belief somehow, I am not dead. After a long-ass hiatus of trying to accomplish a lot of important things that ultimately led to me wasting my time, I am back. And contrary to the contrary, I really did miss all of you. Recently, to chase the blues away like Gargamel chases the Smurfs, I started actually using the Nintendo Switch for its intended purposes, playing it on the toilet and in the bed. Sometimes you need something that doesn't take a lot of button sequences or high action, so I decided to finally play Fire Emblem, namely Fire Emblem Three Houses. I wanted to shake off the cobwebs by making a Fire Emblem Three Houses marriage proposal tier list. I cut it only to the women though, because doing the entire cast took like goddamn 4 hours long. If enough people request it though, I'll actually probably finish it. So tell you what, you say in the comments down below you want me to finish that video, I absolutely will. But for now, do me the favor of hip thrusting that motherfucking subscribe button, and let's continue with our standard waifu affair. Ah shit, one more thing. Also, spoilers. Spoilers. A half of Fire Emblem is just a relationship simulator, so we're good now.
Oh, are you sure you should be here? There must be tons of young girls falling over themselves just to get near a hero like you. Or are you not interested in such attention?
To be completely honest, I find that statement very offensive, seeing as Byleth is very boring.
What? Not looking for romance then? So that's why you never gave in, no matter how many times I tried. Listen, I get it. No need to explain anything. It's better this way. It means I wasn't the problem. Wait, am I the problem? I suppose if I had some charm, maybe you would have fallen for me.
Manuela is an absolute baddie. But at the same time, this is anime, so everyone is hot by default. Unless they're evil. And even then, they're still hot more than likely. But everyone is a war criminal, so I guess everyone's evil? I don't fucking know.
Oh, why does this always happen to me? I don't doubt it. So, who's the lucky gal? You probably have your pick.
Yeah, that's another protagonist thing, even though Byleth has the personality of, like dried grapefruit.
What?
I'm gonna assume that everybody has cute eyes in Fire Emblem, but she has really nice eyes.
Have you gotten me confused with someone else?
Why, yes, you can see it in Byleth's dead, unexpressive
Look,
fish in a pan
you don't
eyes.
need to take pity on me, okay? Or... that's not it, is it? I can see it in your eyes. Nobody's looked at me that way in a long, long time.
I'll be honest, I feel that in my everything. The how long have I had the ugly fucking SpongeBob.
I sound like a schoolgirl, but this is the moment I've always dreamed of. So of course I'm going to mess it up by not knowing how to answer. Just give me a minute to compose myself. Okay.
That's super wholesome.
Come on, Manuela. Ooh, that's better. So, my answer... Yes, I would love to marry you. I'm a complete mess, and I'll be a massive pain
That's
to you
super
from
adorable.
now on. But in exchange for the trouble, I promise to give you all of my love. So don't let me down, you hear? You know, until this moment, I didn't realize how much my heart longed to call you my own. I want to love you, and to be loved by you. I want to share my life with you. And you really like that idea? Oh, oh goodness. Oh, I just giggled. Maybe I'm not as old as I tell myself. Or maybe you just make me feel good about myself, my darling.
Okay, that one gets me a bit. Alright, so Manuela. So Manuela's character arc is... Damn, what the fuck is her character arc? She's unkempt, she's a slob, she's one of the boys, not the show. Please watch the show. But she's dressed to help supply the world with erections, at the very least. Like, her outfit's pretty... Yeah, it's very Fire Emblem. If you're a fan of Fire Emblem, you know exactly what I mean. Even Hanneman has said she's ate food off the floor. Yes, they actually put that in the game. She's eaten food off the floor. I was about to say fluid. But I guess even baddies eat food off the floor. I really like the reaction she gives. It's clumsy, it's shocked, it's full of insecurity, it's full of loneliness, feeling too old for happiness. Damn, that might be me one day. I want to give it an A, but I think I'm going to give it an S. And the reason I say that is I really feel the way the voice lines are delivered. She really gives off like insecurity. Put her in S territory. All right, this one is Bernadetta. Bernadetta's
How did you know I
pretty
was
cool.
here? You know me too
Yeah,
well.
she'd be the
That's
type
exactly
to
what I
hide.
was about to do. Once I got to thinking about the war being over, a lot of my old fears started to return. I'm afraid to go home. Afraid to see my parents. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Your dad's supposed to be, I think it's her dad. I think her dad is a cunt. I can't
Wait,
remember what she
where
thought
are
of
we
her
going?
mom.
Don't make me go! The Goddess Tower? What are we doing here? This is it. We're all alone. The perfect time. You're going to kill me, aren't you?
God damn it, Bernadetta.
Alright, I've made my peace, and for what it's worth, I'm glad it's... Wait, you wouldn't? Of course you wouldn't. I'm not even worth killing, am I? I knew it all along. I'll go lock myself away now.
Yeah, Bernadetta. Let's sign a mutually
What did you just
exclusive
say?
agreement
Is
for
that
tax
a
purposes.
ring? Well, this is, what
I hate
kind
that the
of ring
Goddess
is
Tower
this?
is so ugly.
When a man gives a woman a ring, it usually only means... Is that what this means? I don't know what to say. I accept. Of course I accept.
That's
This
nice.
means
That's cute. I don't think I
I'll be
caught the
able to
crying
shut
last
myself
time.
away in
I think I was
peace
halfway
again.
paying attention.
You can go off doing your hero things, and I'll hold down the fort.
Damn, the fucking contractual agreement. You go out there and risk your life,
Oh,
possibly
come on,
die. I think I'll
please.
just chill right
You
here.
just won't let me off the hook, will you?
This
In
fucking
that
girl.
case, I have a
I guess
favor
I'll
to
be
ask.
filing Bernadetta as a
There's a
dependent.
reason I've been able to cope with going out of the monastery so much. It's because I've been with you. I'll never completely get over my anxiety, or my fear of strangers, or my compulsive need to run and hide. So whenever you tell me to go outside, I want you to come with me. Wherever we go, whatever we do, I want us to be together. Always.
That's cute.
Because when I'm with you, I feel... Wait, did you agree? You mean it? You're the greatest! I love you so much! We're going to be so happy together!
That's nice. Hopefully I don't get into a habit of saying, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. I really hope I don't get into the habit of that, because that'll be fucking annoying to listen to. So Bernadetta's arc is, it's her, I mean, you can probably already tell. Her arc is her anxiety, her fear, her wanting to be away from everything, probably just overthinking every situation. I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to that, 100%. I mean, I know I can relate to it, goddamn, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to that. So yeah, that's mostly her character arc. Thinking you'll kill her is very, very. God, can you say? Do I still say game end on YouTube? I don't know. I feel like I'll get dinged for pretty much anything at this point. You have to be squeaky clean. I've probably broke some TOS already somewhere. Anyways, but yeah, just her fear of you ending her. I guess we'll just say that. Hell, is very funny and very on brand. I do like that you get her over her fear. That's pretty neat. So, if I were to rank this one, we'll give her an A. Let's put her in A tier. I think that's pretty nice. It's pretty hashtag relatable. Yeah, we'll go with that. All right, the next one is Petra. Petra, a national treasure.
We really had success. We got the victory. The war is finished now. But there are still many, many problems for solving. It is past the time I should be returning to Brigid. Yes. My grandfather. I can't be leaving him now. Our relationship with Fodlan will be changing. I am royalty of Brigid. There are duties that I must be fulfilling. But I can't.
The way she dressed, you actually keep I keep forgetting that she's supposed to be royalty, or she is royalty. I will be
returning to Fodlan. This is what my heart is wanting.
I do like that you asked her that too. It's like, what do you want? That's a lot of it seems like such a simple question, but a lot of people don't ask themselves that. It's like, no, really, what do you want? There's what you need to do, and then there's what you want.
Yes, I am meaning no? I will try to speak with more precision. If I were staying away from Fodlan, then I could not be having what I am wanting. And that is... I will be telling you now if you are wanting to hear it. I am wanting to stay with you. I have hopes that we can spend all of our lives close to each other. I want us to be supporting each other and live with each other in times of joy and times of sorrow. In all of the...
I bet it'd be nice to date somebody like that. Could you be reaching the cabinet for me? I am of great shortness.
Times. Is that a possibility? This is a ring of promise. I have understanding, and I am accepting with all of my heart. Rings are for promising weddings. I read all about that custom in a Fodlan book. I have never told my feelings to someone like that before.
I wonder if the voice actor even just talks like Petra by mistake sometime. I'll be asking you for the cereal now. My stomach has great constipation. All right.
I had so much nervousness. You have made my heart fly with happiness. I, Petra, give you my promise. Spirits of Earth, please be guiding us home for all of our days. Spirits of Water, please be filling our cups with kindness and good fortune. Spirits of Wind, please be gifting us freedom and divine protection. Those are the words we are saying in Brigid when we give someone our promise.
When you're giving your promise in Brigid, you're just 2 Planeteers shy of summoning Captain Planet. I'm pretty sure it's probably just me, but goddamn, Male Byleth looks like a humanoid snake. Petra normally looks fine, but for some fucking reason, Petra's head just looks weird to me here. Like, it looks absolutely... She has a melon head.
My beloved, you are the most precious thing in the world to me. You enchant and fascinate me, and each day you set my heart aflame.
I'm just gonna take down some notes here. I'm gonna have to use that for future reference.
Did I give you a surprise? I have been practicing those words with great diligence. I am so happy. You have my deep gratitude and all of my heart, for now and forever.
Her whole arc is she's supposed to be representing Bridget. She's more or less kind of strung along by Edelgard. She considers herself more as like a prisoner. It's kind of messed up, honestly, but yeah, Petra is a national treasure. You can actually listen to her talk. Listening to her talk is like an antidepressant. Her head it just looks weird in the end shot, though. Like, I get it's supposed to be, you have like additional hair in the back of your head when you braid it back or whatever, but it makes it look long. It's so, I don't know, maybe I just focus on it too much. As far as the proposal, though, I'm actually going to give it an S. Even though it didn't seem like it, I was listening the entire, because I was talking over. It's like, shut the fuck up. But yeah, even though I was talking over it, I was listening. I give it an S. Like, it was very nice. And Setting the Heart Aflame really kind of pieced it together. I think I will use that. You know, if you try to go, or if I try to go for the, but only if you're already in there, or quote unquote already in there. Don't do this as an opener. Don't do this as an entry, because more than likely they'll look at you like, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? So you have to at least be on, I don't know, like your third or fourth date or something. You have to really just be in there. Like, there has to be a foundation there before you use this. But saying something like, you set my heart aflame, well, I don't know. We're gonna have to focus test that one. Let's put a pin in that. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and give Petra, we're gonna give her an S. I think that was a very good proposal. All right, now we're on the Edelgards.
The children have been defeated at last. The shape of the world will be forever changed. Humanity is free now. The world is ours once again. Can you believe it?
Really feel like you could have made them free regardless, in another less bloody way, but you know, that's just me.
True. There is still much to be done. We can't ignore the possibility that our enemies will resurface one day. In the end, the fate of this world depends on the choices we make. I don't know what the future holds, but come what may, will you stay by my side? You chose to protect me at the Holy Tomb. Will you choose me again? What I'm trying to say is, I need you. You called me Elle. That means more than I can say. And this ring, it's lovely. Thank you, my dearest friend. I will happily accept it. I must admit, I feared my feelings would be unrequited. So long as I had you by my side, it never mattered how many enemies I amassed. You were all I needed.
She did amass quite a few.
All this time, I longed to share my feelings with you.
A lot of
And
that
it
preventable.
seems you wished for the same. Now, our wishes have come true. This feeling, it's overwhelming. I promise the same, and achieve anything. We will crush those who slither in the dark, and restore peace and order to Fodlan. I will then find a suitable successor, and hand over the reins of the Empire. When all that is done, it will be just the two of us. I look forward to starting our life together in the light of a glorious new dawn.
That's very cute. God, look at him. He looks so empty.
Yes, that is all we can do for now. We must remain focused on our goals. To think that I may truly call you my partner and equal now. The solitary reign of Edelgard has come to an end. From now on, we walk this path together. With time and care, the darkness shrouding this world will be lifted. You and I will become the light that shines over Fodlan, just as you have shined upon my life.
Alright, that's smooth at the end. That's pretty smooth. Going over Edelgard, so her whole thing is it's a lot of stuff that my thing with Edelgard is, honestly, at first I didn't like her. She kind of sucks, but I get it. I get what she's went through. I really do, but she kind of sucks. The blood, the pools of blood, the genocide, the deaths, and so on and so on. Because a lot of that, I really feel like a lot of that, and I think even some of the characters in the games kind of hint at games, plural. Well, I guess they do have games, plural now. Oh shit! I feel like some of the characters hint at that. Like, we could just. No matter of fact, didn't. Yeah, Dimitri. Okay, so it's even been mentioned to her before. It's like, hey, we can talk this out. We don't have to like axe each other. You don't have to slice my neck open. But she's like, nah, no other way. It's like, no, there's another way. You can hash this out. You can divvy up the territory. You can lead by example. It's like, okay, I'm going to run my kingdom like this. I'm going to show you all that you can change things without having to kill each other. Bada bing, bada boom, call it a day. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I feel like you could easily do that. But granted, she's probably twisted up or whatever, or maybe she's thinking extremely rational, I don't know. But she thinks that bloodshed is really the only way to realize her ideas. But I'm always skeptical of like, well, no, actually, you didn't think of X, Y, and Z, but man, fuck it. You could have done this without just massacring and killing so many people. You could have did that, but she's like, nah, I got it. This is the way. This is how you do it. I really think too many experiments went to her head. Literally, I think they did. But I don't know. I don't know. I got very mixed feelings on Edelgard. I kind of like her now, but as I replay the game in my head, it's like, you could have did without murdering so many people. You could have done almost anything else. On a side note, well, she swings both ways, so I guess that's a plus in some ways. So the way that she presented it, or at least her proposal, it wasn't bad. That very nice, smooth bit at the end is pretty good. Maybe it's just my bias, but we're going to rate her. We're going to give her proposal Slick honestly deserves an A, but really just who she is as a person deserves a fucking D. But I get it, what she's been through. We're rating the proposals. I give it a weak A, but a strong B. So we'll just put it at B, or hell, I might put it in the center. I don't know. We'll give it a B. We'll give it a B, but I won't be surprised if anybody in the comments is like, "Hey, motherfucker, that's an A." If anything, that's an S. No, I don't think it's an S. We're gonna go with a B. A B will be fine. On a side note, too, now that I think about it, just the way that she's animated, or at least the final illustration. Nothing against the artist. The art's incredible, of course. Let me dick ride the artist a little bit. Yeah, the art's on point. The faces look a little, I don't know how to describe the faces, but it looks good. I can't even hate. It just looks good. But when you think about all the genocide, all the murdering, all the killing, the thousands of people, the literal thousands and thousands of people that this lady has axed, like literally she has an axe. Just the look on her face is, I don't know, it's kind of unnerving when you think about it. When you get rid of the 90s piano, the 90s electronic piano, you get rid of that shit, it looks just kind of unnerving. And honestly, it looks kind of psychotic. You could put some crazy music to it and it would really set it off like, yo, this chick she out there.
You want to know how I got these scars? My father was a drinker and a fiend. And one night, he goes off crazier than usual. Mommy gets the kitchen knife to defend herself. He doesn't like that. Not one bit. So, me watching, he takes the knife to her, laughing while he does it. He turns to me, and he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" He sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face. And... Why so serious?
You might have to get a restraining order. I mean, she literally has horns for a crown. Yeah, that doesn't look like a good guy. I don't know too many good guys that have horns for a crown. But you know, I mean, she pulls it off. It's a pretty decent drip, I gotta say. Kind of hate the word drip, but it's also stuck in my head now. God damn it. All right, the next one is Lysithea.
Professor. ... We have. I can feel that the crests are no longer a part of me. That must mean my body will. Thank you, Professor. No matter the outcome, I feel a sense of peace. I have hope, and that hope will carry me through it all. You've done so much, searching for a way to remove my crests, to save me. I can't tell you how much it means
so
to
much
me.
off screen.
I will not claim my title. House Ordelia will end with my father's generation. After this, I'm going to begin preparations for our family's dissolution. This will ensure that the people of our territory will not be troubled, and my parents will be able to live out their lives in peace.
That's nice, but are you sure about that?
A good question.
Won't they have other troubles?
I hadn't considered it, but assuming I have life left in me, would it be alright if I came back here to stay by your side? Without my crests, I'm not sure what all I'd be able to do for you. But you have given me a new life. I want to use my time.
You think
to
her hair
support
would
you
turn back
however
to
I
normal?
can. I just...
Because I mean, that's what happened to Byleth.
Oh, is this... This is...
There needs to be somebody's finger that the ring
Like I
can't
said
fit on,
earlier,
but since a lot of them
about
are the
not
same
caring what the outcome
body
of all
type,
this is,
like the character
take it
body
back.
model,
For the
it
longest
fits on all
time,
of the hands pretty
I
much.
didn't think I'd be around to be a part of the future you and everyone were creating. That I had no place in
That
it.
one was sad.
But now, I cannot fight it any longer. I do care, and I do not wish to give up on chasing that future. I do not wish to die. I refuse to give up on myself or on
Respectable.
our future. And so, I promise to come back to you, no matter what. Once I'm back, yes.
A little cheesy,
I
but
quite
you know.
like the sound of that. Together, it is decided. We will be together forever, living long, full lives. Count on it, my love.
All right, I'm docking points for saying my love. So that one was Lysithea. So, Lysithea, name like she belongs to the dark side. She has two crests. That's her character, or at least a good chunk of her character arc. She has two crests, or at least I think one is artificially planted, or I guess it could be two. At least one, I can't remember. At least one is artificially planted. And that ends up turning her hair white. I don't think they ever said exactly what her old hair color was. But yeah, she has two crests, and it's actually shortened her lifespan. I think she said that she only got, at the time, she had like 5 years left to live. Which, funny enough, I think that was after the time skip, maybe. I think she has 5 years left to live. And you, quote unquote, are going to save her from it. And the saving happens off screen. Maybe it wasn't in the budget, but y'all could have fleshed that out just a tad bit more. And I think a lot of people aren't. I'm not really a fan of the off-screen shit. I think it's just, it comes off as lazy. Could have been budget constraints, considering how the game looks. The character models look fire, but there's some extremely rough parts in the game that just, like, it's fucking atrocious, but it is what it is on that. She also doesn't like to be thought of as just like gifted and talented too. I noticed that too. I think that's another part of her character arc, to where she doesn't want to be known just as that. She wants to be known for having to earn and work for what she's got, that's respectable too. But yeah, she's supposed to die due to the experiments, but yeah, she gets saved. I'm still docking points for my love. I don't know, just my love sounds acted, if that makes sense. It sounds like a high school play. I just love you, my love. Like, just, I don't know. It sounds kind of fraudulent. It doesn't sound authentic. Nothing wrong with it. I guess technically that would be something wrong with it to me, but yeah, I'm a dock points. Where I would probably say that that's an S, I'm going to give it an A. I really like hers. I like her whole, and I think it's also my bias because of all the other supports that she has. Just dealing with her situation. She handles it exceptionally well. Like, I think I'm being biased because of her personality and character type. Even though she was going through shit like, damn, I'm gonna die early, she's still like, yo, let me help you do X, Y, and Z. She just does it of her own accord. And that speaks a lot. I fuck with it. Yeah, she. If I were to do just a proposal, I'd probably give it a B, because it's not anything really to just like write home about. But just because of the way she is, her situation, just how she's grown up, she's also was experimented on too. She got that Edelgard treatment, not the Edelgard treatment, although I guess it depends on which route you take. But she got the same treatment Edelgard got. So the fact that she went through all that bullshit and she's like this, I think old girl deserves an A. We're going to hook her up with an A. We're going to put her in A tier. You'll join the A side. All right, I had to do that at least once. Just indulge me. And with that out of the way, Shamir. And full disclaimer, god damn, Shamir. Okay, anyways.
Sorry for making you wait. Negotiations went long. Nothing to worry about. They tried convincing me to stay on as a mercenary, but I said no. I've been considering a different kind of commitment instead. Less of a contract, more of a promise. Good.
God,
I thought
he just
you might
looks
want
like
to
a
follow
mannequin.
Fodlan tradition and exchange rings. Right, that's that. Shall we be off? What's wrong? Are you expecting more? We've been fighting together for so long. No need for words. I've said enough. Right?
Violet looks like a mannequin snake made out of PVC. Are we just going to ignore that?
I can see this
We're just
is
going to ignore
important
that.
to you. Fine then. I vow to stay with you through all of life's many hardships. I will stay by your side, and you'll stay by mine. I left Dagda, crossed through Bridget, and came to Fodlan on my own. I chose the life of a mercenary, alone, and free to live wherever and however I pleased. Now I'm choosing to remain here, to live the rest of my life with you. Is that enough? I'm just embarrassed. Look at us. We have no idea what to do with ourselves.
No, love. You don't know what to do with yourself right now. Violet is mentally eating paste as you speak.
But you're right. This is a special day. Now then, are you ready to go? Fine, we can stay. I've already made a fool of myself. No point in trying to avoid it now. So, what else is there to talk about? Oh, right. Remember when I mentioned how much you have in common with my old partner? I don't think that's actually
Your
true.
partner was also a mannequin.
I didn't want to admit that I was attracted to you. So, I convinced myself that I was just pining for the past. I was worried that revealing those feelings would ruin our friendship.
She has a thing for store mannequins.
Anyway,
Pointing out the window.
it's your turn to talk. Tell me about your past.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There definitely isn't much to tell.
You're lucky I love you. Otherwise, I wouldn't let you get away with an answer like that.
Shamir, baby girl, I don't think you understand. Byleth, male Byleth, is fucking boring. There is nothing to tell. There is nothing for him to get away with. There's literally nothing to say. Male Byleth is boring. His circumstances of his birth is interesting, sure, but male Byleth in and of itself is fucking boring. There is nothing to tell. Not an ounce, not a drop, not under a rat, not under a cat, not with a fish, not someone I will miss. Male Byleth is boring. Not here, not there, not anywhere. Male Byleth sucks. He shouldn't even been an amiibo. Should have been female Byleth. And that's Shamir. I like hers. So Shamir's whole arc is, I don't think she really has an arc. She just gets shit done, really. That's really, that's it. That's all she does. She just gets it done. It's funny how it starts off like she's doing paperwork. Like, here's a form, filled out this form, copy and date, go ahead and stamp it. Like, she's so direct. I like it a lot. Then she busts out the vowels without even having to think about it. I think I really like it because she's so formal. This isn't her thing. And I don't know, it just seems like she's getting out of her comfort zone. Granted, I have an extreme bias to Shamir. An extreme bias, because god damn, Shamir. To be completely honest, I don't think I've ever pined after a fictional character so hard before. I was about to say, I don't think it's S tier material. And I honestly don't even want to say that it's A tier material, but the way that she's so frank with, you stay by, I'll be by your side, you stay by mine. It was pretty, I dig it. I don't want to give it a fucking S, but I'll give it we'll give it a weak A, strong B. I'm probably just going to give it an A. I'm going to give it an A. I think I was going to start off with an S. I wanted to not be overly biased, but I like the way hers is. Hers was very nice, but I really fuck with Shamir. Find you a Shamir. Find you a Shamir. Don't let it go. Oh, man. What kind of fucking advice is this? You go ahead and find you a archetype of a fictional character now. You hear? The fuck, man. And the next one is Sophist. Let's go ahead and do this one. Is it though? Because when I got to this part, it was kind of a wrap.
Complain. What is it now?
I don't think he was really complaining. He was more of just like doing his snake scowling.
You are a fool, just standing there and acting nonchalant. Have you already forgotten about
How
me?
the fuck did Sophist come back?
I also said I would always be with you. But perhaps you would have preferred it if I had vanished without a trace. You were alone.
That's great and all, but
And so I chose
how?
to come back to this world to stay.
I wish he had asked, I wish one of the option was how.
I know. Keep back your tears. You have me now.
Fucking dead fish tears.
And I must say that you have done quite well. Of course you have. I chose to join our souls because
Violent
I
crying
have
is
great
like one of the
faith in
most
you.
unconvincing cries.
And yet I must admit I did not know you would achieve so much.
Yeah, that's true. That's that main
To think
protagonist
you could have
swag.
died so early on.
You know, you could have asked a question earlier, like a more pressing question. How did you come back?
Well, who can say? My memory is faint. But all is well that ends so well. Is that not what they say? Huh? What is that thing? A ring, of course, but I must ask, for whom?
All right, fair enough. That's pretty funny.
No, I take it back. You are not making any sense. Could it be that my own feelings were somehow influential? But when I think about it like that, I can't help but feel that I'm so in love, I should make an eternal vow.
But wow, yeah, right? Do you really love me that much? I'm like, not really. You just...
Were you...
I mean, you fine, I guess.
Oh, fine. I shall admit, I do. I love you deeply, overwhelmingly, passionately. Ours is a love without an end.
But why?
And so, I guess I shall accept that ring of yours.
I get it's supposed to be the player, but why?
Indeed, it's only right, for you and I are joined within
Like,
our
they don't
souls.
say, like, Violet throughout the entire
that is
thing
much
in
the
any of
same
the
as
runs
marriage,
does not
don't
say
you think?
anything that's like, ooh, like that's
The
gonna make
stone
me
within
fall
your
for you.
chest is little more than
Just
decoration,
nothing of the
you know.
sort. It just kind of
That means
just there.
it is within your very soul that I exist. And so, whatever are you waiting for?
That's gonna be a question you probably have to ask yourself a lot in that kind of
Just
that kind of
wear it on your own
relationship.
finger. Our love is all that matters, not a ring. The two of us are one, for now and ever. I hope you
I
are
mean, if you
aware
get
of
hot
that.
and bothered, I guess you could.
In
I mean, I
sickness
guess
and
it would
in
just be
health,
rubbing one out.
And come what may,
Like seriously,
deep within your
it would
heart,
just be rubbing one out. How else would you do it?
I love you, and I can feel the warmth of love from you as well. I know. You can no longer hide a thing from me. The day you die, I'll follow you. We shall journey as one until the end of
I will admit though, that statement is beautiful.
I never tire of being around
But
you.
why? Like, there's nothing interesting about
Since we cannot
Violet.
trade words for far too long, I have much that I wish to say to you. I know just where to start. Do you recall what we spoke of before? I had told you not to let your guard down. Honestly, I adore you, but you can be so childish.
Sound like me for real. Like, alright, so that one was Sothis, which, shit, I just realized it. Sothis. Sothis. Look at that. Anyways, I do like that kind of, I'll follow you into the dark kind of thing, which, if she's a goddess, is she just gone for good, or is she gonna live forever, or because it kind of seems like she's living forever? It's just vague. I don't get it. But anyway, Sothis is cute. I like her attitude. She talks a lot of shit, but she means well. It's just like my subconscious, actually. She overreacts, but I mean, it's cool. Her ending statement, I can't stress it enough, though. That's very nice. Well, it's a little touching, but it's just so weird. Like, Byleth, how do you not... Byleth is fine. Byleth is not, like, garbage or anything. Byleth is just boring. Byleth just looks boring. It's just... I don't mind Byleth. Byleth is just boring. I don't know what else to say. I wouldn't grow tired of Byleth. I would just grow very, very bored of Byleth. I mean, it's Byleth loving Byleth, so it's like loving cardboard in a cosplay wig. I don't know what else you could do with that. But anyways, Sothis's proposal, she lays it on a little thick, but it's also in her character. I would have given it a C. I'm actually going to put hers in B tier. And the reason why is she kind of saves it at the last one. I'll follow you into the dark. So we're gonna put her in B tier. But other than that, yeah, Violet's just, goddamn, Violet's so fucking boring. All right, the next one is Hilda's.
Hey, Professor. What are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? I was doing the same thing, but still.
He's not daydreaming.
I've been thinking, Professor.
He's just standing there. He's just waiting for the next order.
This far. All I wanted was to enjoy life, but so much for
No,
that.
you didn't.
I had to go and
You
become
didn't do
diligent,
anything.
and it's entirely your fault.
That's cool, but you still didn't. Well, I guess it's up to me. I have to pick her more.
Yes, you believed in me even when I told you not to. When I failed, you encouraged me. You kept looking out for me. Being treated like that, well, it made me want to try harder. I've gone to such lengths for you, you know. What a pain.
Fucking snake. Anyways, I'm gonna try to stop roasting Violet. It's holding it in.
Ha! Does that mean I'm off the hook now? I guess it doesn't matter because peace is here. No more hard work. Let's celebrate. Aw, what? I thought the fighting was over. Does this mean what I think it means? Wow, If I accept, we'll be depending on each other for the rest of our lives. Your life's gonna be hard. You wanna lay that burden on me too? Here I thought I was free as a bird again. Don't you think this is a bit much? You're doing it again, overestimating me. And yet, I have no choice but to accept. It's all your fault again. This time, for making me fall in love with you. I do have one condition, however. Don't go thinking you can keep expecting things from me. A girl's gotta draw a line in the sand somewhere. From now on, I'm only going to do the things I want to do. So, say if I want to support you for the rest of our lives, I'll go ahead and do that. And I'll do the best I can. As for you, you had better keep taking care of me too. Got it? Well then, now that all of that is settled, I happily accept. Thank you for watching over me and believing in me. Let's keep doing that for each other for the rest of our lives.
Okay, that one was that one was Hilda's. So her arc is basically her just being lazy and not wanting to do shit. She basically sends simps to do all the work that she doesn't want to do for whatever reason. She'll even include females in that too, so take from that what you will. I do like the believing in people part. That part's actually completely true. At the risk of sounding like an after school special, I shit you not, believing in people can really help them do whatever that they need to do or that they want to do. Because I don't know, it just gives you this extra bump. Like if you keep telling somebody, like, you know what, I believe in you. You can do X or whatever, you know, you can do whatever. And it gives you that extra juice to do it. Now you do, again, after school special, you do have it within you to do it in yourself, regardless of whether somebody believes in you or not. But it's a nice extra, so I dig it. I get that part. I do like how she incorporates being lazy into her quote unquote proposal. It's pretty nice. One thing I will say, or I'm guessing even before I get to like all the rest of the girls or even the rest of the cast, I'm probably not going to do the rest of the cast. It's already too long as it is. I like how the proposals tend to incorporate the type of character that person is. I like that. That's very, I like how it's on brand. That's pretty sick. But yeah, believing in people, it does wonders. So if, let me do it for you. Whatever you're trying to do out in the world, I believe in you. You can do it. That doesn't mean do anything fucking crazy. Don't be a serial killer. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to inspire that. Just if it's something that isn't hurting anyone else and is trying to make the world a better place or your world a better place, I believe in you. You can do it. You got it in you. See, it feels kind of good. Anyways, yeah, aside from her laziness, the ending pose though, geez, she's just letting the girls hang out. She's putting like serious emphasis on it. I do like how she says what she means plainly though. Like a lot of people don't do that. They kind of dance around it. They kind of sugarcoat, but she just says what she's thinking. She's like, yo, I don't want to do shit. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I want you to do it. Or she just comes out with it. There's something to that. As far as her proposal though, I don't want to give out too many A's. I don't want to give out too many B's. I don't want to give out too many S's. If I want to take care of us for the rest of our lives, I'll do that. And then, you take care of me as well. Mutual. So, fuck it. I mean, it is what it is. She got to get it. I'm giving her a B at the very least. It was pretty nice. I want to give her an A. I could give her an A. I'd rather give her a B. If you decide that she gets an A, I can't even hate. But I'm going to give her a B. All right. And the next one is Dorothea. It's Dorothea, right? Doro. Is it Doro or do you say Dorothea? I guess it don't matter.
Oh, is this where you've been? Everyone's looking for you. With the war over, I'd like to think they'd at least give you a few days rest.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't worry, I won't tell them you're here. It's a rare occasion for me to have you all to myself. No, I've given up on that. I realized there was no point. Besides, maybe the person I've been looking for
I don't
is
recall ever
closer
getting a
than I
strange
realized.
person option.
What? Is that... That's a ring. It would be very embarrassing.
I
if
do
had
find
the
it funny.
wrong
It's like,
idea,
yo,
so
I already know.
I have to ask, are you proposing? Here? Now? To me? I don't know what to say. Are you sure? You want to spend your life with me? Even though I'm not a songstress anymore? And I don't come from a noble family or have any wealth or land to my name? You won the war. You could pick anyone in the world. Why would you? Okay. I mean, yes, I love you madly.
That's
and I'd be
touching.
happy to marry you. But if we're going to be married, I had better think up a cute nickname for you. Don't you think?
Okay.
Oh, I wonder what I should call you now.
I don't know why.
Darling,
Okay. All right. There we
my
go.
beloved. So many options. I starred in
God damn it.
so many operas where I
I was about to
captured the
say
heart
she
of
didn't say my
beloved.
darling, but she
But
said
I
it. God
never
damn
dreamed
it.
that it would feel this wonderful when it actually happened. A life singing for you in a peaceful world. I imagine that life will be more wonderful than I ever could have hoped.
She lets the girls hang out
I
too.
love you. I could never sing
Aw.
anything as pure as those 3 little words.
Look at that. And that one was Dorothea's. All right, that's super, super, super smooth. I mean, I don't know why. Like I said, it's just, I have no idea what order I'm even going to put this in. So just in case this gets out of order for some reason, yeah, I'm not a fan of the word "my darling." It comes off, I don't know, it just comes off like a play. Granted, she stars in plays, so she actually may be able to get a pass, but oh shit, damn. She actually may just be able to get a pass for that. That seems fair. I mean, she's literally in the opera, so I can't say anything. All right, it gets a pass. God damn it. But anyways, Dorothea's smooth as fuck though. If I don't say anything else, she could slide into anyone's DMs. Male, female, robot confused about its sentience and sexuality. Dorothea is very hard to hate. Imagine hating Dorothea. She keeps it real. She calls you out on your bullshit. She calls anyone out on their bullshit, really. She can sing. She can stomp ass. Everything she says has an air of confidence and low-hanging nuts. I mean, she's badass. I mean, what the fuck? And she's stylish, man. She comes with it. She comes with the outfits. I mean, it's just, seriously, if you can find anything wrong with Dorothea, leave it in the comments. I don't know. The only thing that's wrong with Dorothea is the fact that she's not real. Which I guess you could say that about so many fictional characters, but that's really the only thing I can think of. I mean, she's S tier. She's easily S tier. She was technically S tier before we even got to this part, but we're doing proposals, so very smooth, very nice. And the fact that she was like, "Oh, you could be with anyone," despite you being as exciting as cardboard with carpet on their head, with green carpet. But it's super sweet though. I dig it. I dig that even though she's sure, at least she exudes extreme confidence, it's a bit of insecurity in there, just a bit. Like, really? Me? I'm a commoner. I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. You don't really see it beforehand. You really should look at her classes. I guess, honestly, if you're watching this video, you've probably been through the majority of this. But even in the conversations before this, just like the whole orphan thing and having to fight on her own and all the other good stuff. I mean, saying she's a real one is really an understatement. So yeah, absolutely. Honestly, probably should put her in SS class or S plus class over S, honestly. If anybody, Dorothea. Anyways, I could spend all year talking about this same chick, or same fictional character, but we move on. All right, the
Professor?
next one
What are you doing here?
is Leone. I think I'm saying that right.
I was talking to Gerald. The sky feels so close. Like you can almost touch the stars.
Just
I thought my
admiring this
voice might
ugly
reach him.
ass fucking. It's so ugly. This tower is so ugly on the inside.
That the war's finally over. And that his kid and his greatest apprentice did an amazing job out
Oh,
there.
that's
Maybe I'm
super
overselling the part I
heartfelt.
played. Thanks, but I was nothing compared to you.
That's cool.
I feel like an idiot for ever thinking I could surpass you. I have managed to keep my promise, though. So, how would you feel about hiring me again? Can't exactly go and break my word now, can I?
It feels like a protagonist jerk
The war's
off.
over, but the enemy might still be
You're so
lurking.
good.
What if they're waiting until I'm gone to attack you?
That's a little corny, but it's
Oh,
fine.
I get it. You're probably pretty tired of me always trailing after you, huh?
Yeah, I mean, as a protagonist, it literally will be fine.
Love? As in the way a commander loves his soldiers, right? Of course that's what you mean. Oh, that's that kind of love. Can this really be happening? You want to marry me? Of course I will. You are being serious, right? That would be an awful joke. I'm sorry. I should have been more honest. All that stuff about my promise a minute ago, it was mostly just an excuse for wanting to be near you. But I'm not really the romantic type, so I had a hard time coming out and saying it. Are you sure this is what you want, though? I know I'm not exactly conventional. Guess I'm really wearing this ring then, aren't I? But I do still have a promise to keep with Captain Gerald, too. You've got a big job ahead of you, building a whole new Fodlan. I'm going to support you through all of that. Make sure it never gets to be too much. Then that's
Surprised she
that.
ain't just try to marry
Promise
Gerald.
to protect you until death parts us. And I'll be happy for you to do the same
It
for
really
me.
looks like Nye looks like she almost doesn't have a nose. But that one was Leone's. It was pretty. Once again, it's on brand. Honestly, I thought I'd like Leone's more, her proposal more, before I even got to it. But it's not entirely too bad now that I revisit it again. I mean, she's cute. She's got the tomboy thing going. She likes to make sure that nothing goes to waste. Her whole character arc is, Gerald, what happens to him? How do I go from there? Which, I mean, it's coping with loss. So I'd say that's a pretty respectable character arc, honestly. Granted, a lot of other ones have like torture and stuff in them too. So everybody's got their own crosses to bear. So it's pretty interesting though. I think they did hers pretty well. But yeah, she likes to make sure nothing goes to waste. She's always working. She's always training. She's really like she said, she's really unconventional. She got a little bit of insecurities too, which I mean is par for the course in all honesty. So if I was to rate her proposal, I mean, it fits. It's a good proposal. If I separate my feelings about her, I honestly would really give her a C. I might give her a C. I want to give her a B, but I think I'm actually I don't know. Damn. I'm going to put her in C tier. It wasn't the best, but I don't think it's necessarily the worst. It wasn't bad, but I also just think it's her character. I think I just don't vibe with her character like I would like to. There we go. If you, once again, if you disagree with the tier ranking, feel free to let me know down below. You can call me an idiot and say, well, just you can do all that. That's completely fine. But yeah, we're gonna give her a C. Put her in C tier. She kind of deserves B. It's just little glimpses of B, but we're gonna go with C. All right, the next one we're doing is Ingrid. All right, what you got for us, girl?
Is something the matter? You seem lost in thought.
Byleth's not thinking at all. Both of those options, they're a lie. They're a complete lie. Byleth is not thinking.
Oh? I didn't know. Though that is a bit of a coincidence. I came here in hopes of finding you. I had a feeling you might be here. Actually, I wanted to speak with you about something. I promised myself I would wait until the war was over.
The fucking hand gesture kills me.
Well, Professor, I have feelings
Okay, progressive
for you.
Ingrid.
Of course, I
respect
respect you as a person, and I'll understand if
We
you
can
can't
shake
love me
hands
back,
on it.
but still, I had to tell you. Though my focus has ever been on my duty and training, I cannot deny the feelings that have arisen. My dream is to attain knighthood. But now, I have a new dream to hold tight to. That is to be with you. Always.
You could profess all of this to a wall, and I would get the same reaction. It's to a wall?
Oh.
To a rock?
Is this?
To floorboard? Why?
I must say, I'm a little inelegant with such matters. Battle is all I know. Are you quite certain? You truly
Falling
desire
in love
to
with
share your
Byleth
life with
is
me.
like falling in love with a body pillow.
I'm so happy. I worried that my feelings would go unrequited. Now that all of that is out in the open, I feel as light as a feather. My love,
My darling.
I swear to stay by your side, always. I swear on the goddess above, and on you, here at my side. You and I together, entering this new age. No matter what the future brings, I will stand by you as your sword, your shield, and your dearest companion. There is nothing that brings me more joy. It truly is all I need in this world. I love you so very much. I'm
She's
sorry.
so formal.
I'm overcome.
All right, that
This may
one
take
was
some getting
Ingrid's.
used to.
I really, I liked it. I liked it. I just, goddamn, Byleth's a body pillow, basically. I mean, technically, you could say that about all the characters because everybody's got their own preference and choices here, but at least the rest of them are body pillows with personalities. They have seriously distinct personalities. Byleth, on the other hand, it's fucking Byleth. I could just rename this to shitting on Byleth the whole time, but yeah, so Ingrid's whole thing, her character arc is basically, she wants to be a knight, and I guess dealing with Dimitri and the issues that brings too. I guess it also depends on which route you take. She's not the best at displaying her feelings, as she says, but I like the 21st century Ingrid. She's respecting boundaries. Hey, if you don't like me back, that's completely cool. she does kind of look weird in her proposal shot, but what's even more weird is when I look at this on the computer, it more or less looks fine. It's just something about on the Switch and handheld. Her face just looks like doughy and weird. She looks like sour cream dough on on the Switch screen. And maybe it's just me. Maybe she just has a meat bun face at the end, but I don't know. But yeah, by the way, I'm docking points for my love. But overall, it's awkward, but nice. Damn, but she says she'll be the sword and the shield. God damn, I do love a woman that can kick my ass. Honestly, just because of that, we're gonna bump it up to a B. We're gonna give her a B. That wasn't the worst. Put her in B tier. So the next one is Mercedes, which makes me think of she wanted a Benz, so she named her daughter Alexis. And yes, I know the Latin meaning of Mercedes means is mercy, so please don't get into my urethra. It just reminded me of an old Kanye
I
song.
have to ask you something, but I'd hate to inconvenience you. Do you mind hearing me out?
Nah, he's not busy, not in the slightest.
Ah, great. Here it is. I'm going to Ferdiad to meet with my adoptive father, and I'd like you to...
I mean, it's
accompany
Mercedes.
me.
Why would you not?
I feel the need to set things straight with him in my own way. I've already decided.
Oh yeah, I forgot she had
exactly what I'm
issues with
going
her
to say.
adoptive father, didn't
I'm
she?
choosing to live my life
Didn't she?
how I want, in pursuit
Didn't
of
he
my
want her to
own
marry
happiness.
somebody? Or was
I
it just
need you
Ingrid?
to
I can't
accept
remember.
that. I'm in charge of my own destiny. Not you, not anyone else, just me. I've waited so
Respectable.
long to say
Okay, Miss Ground Rules. Okay, Miss Ground
Question.
Rules. Okay.
Where do I start? Remember when I teased that I'd fallen for you? The truth is, that wasn't entirely in jest. I fell for you some time ago. In fact, I'd very much like to spend my life with you. Of course, that's only if you'll have me.
I swear every time they say they've fallen for
my
this boring ass dude that I just, like a piece of me gets ripped away each time.
Yes, let's! You've no idea what this means to me. This may be the happiest I've
Mercedes'
ever been.
outfit is fucking fresh.
I'm so glad I could finally
I never thought
express
about
my
that.
feelings. Now we can live the rest of our lives together. To think, I was able to choose this path of my own volition, and now I get to walk it with you. Should one person be allowed this much happiness? But still, you're only given one life. Are you sure you want to spend it with me? I may be quite demanding at times, as I intend on pursuing my dreams. I want to help those in need, wherever they may be, and I won't give up on that.
Mercedes is based as fuck. She's
I
extremely
thought that's
based.
what you might say. Perhaps that's why I fell for you. It's just the way you
Cardboard. Okay.
are. All right, let's be off. It's no short journey to Ferdiad.
And do well-dressed cardboard.
Oh, something to note. You should know that I can be quite scatterbrained and clumsy, but I will do everything in my power to help and support you too, whatever you may need. What a
That's sweet and
wonderful
endearing.
life we will lead together.
That sounds really nice. I shit you not. That does. That sounds super nice. All right, so that was Mercedes. Her character arc, I mean, really, it's her brother. And other than that, she's really set. But I guess at the same time, too, maybe, for some reason, I don't remember it. Maybe she was having some problems with asserting herself. God, man, I played hundreds and hundreds of hours of this damn game. And for some reason, I just don't remember it. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure it was her brother was the main issue. I guess her brother and assertiveness. She warns Byleth of her flaws. Very nice. I wish other people came with that disclaimer. If I were to rate Mercedes, and for some reason I want to say it's like really smooth, Mercedes. I'm not doing Mercedes for some reason. I don't know. I fixate on dumb shit. Anyways, Mercedes, it was a nice proposal. I like how she was upfront with everything. Honestly, I was going to give it an A. I'm actually going to give it an S. We're actually going to put her an S tier because it's really respectable. I'm pretty like some of the other ones did too, of course, but just the way that she was like extremely, it was almost like reading a contract. And the way the way relationships go, having things just like plain and out and nothing's really left up to speculation that's pretty refreshing. It's like, hey, I'm clumsy, I'm kind of scatterbrained. I want to do this no matter what. You can either be with me when I do it or you can piss off. That's pretty, damn, that's an S. That is an S.
There you are! Everybody's been looking for you. It must be hard being so popular.
Nah, he's probably not thinking much.
I bet it's a whole lot of work too. If I'm being honest, I'm a little bit envious.
It's really not hard work. Is it? I don't know. I guess Bala, I'll be fair. Bala works hard.
So do I. Like I said,
Bala don't have no personality, but Bala works
After
hard.
each battle, there's always more to do. So every day is exciting in its own way. Though it's true I haven't been able to relax for a while, no matter where I go or what I do. Okay, so I finally realized why it is I feel this way. It's because I need you.
Nani?
When I'm with you, I feel like I can be myself. It's not a matter of doing my best or not doing my best. What really affects my happiness is whether I'm with you or not. Actually, I've practiced what I'm gonna say to you countless times. But of course, now that it's time to say it, I'm feeling shy. Terribly shy. You what? Oh goodness, you really mean it!
The quivering.
I'm sorry. Why am I crying when I'm so happy? I've been so worried about this. I was thinking about what I'd do if you said no. But then you asked me.
Damn.
I didn't even have to ask you. I'm just so relieved. I love you so very, very much. We'll be together forever and ever. I promise to make you happier than anyone's ever been. My darling.
I got a doc for the darling. All right. But you know what's crazy? Even with the doc out the gate, this is the first one I'm going to just say immediately. This is an S. She's an S tier. Annette's character arc has always been working hard and overdoing it, and she's that 110% kind of girl. The fact that she sat here, or at least it's implied, that she practiced, and I can just, the way that you God damn it, the way that you see her in the game, this fits her character to a T. You can easily believe, if you play the game through, that she's practiced. She's actually sat there and practiced. And that was honestly one of my least favorite characters, really, until this interaction. Like, I really didn't pay her any mind. I was thinking with my lower head, just in all honesty. I didn't pay her any mind until I wanted to be a completionist. And with this, since I wanted to end up seeing all the marriages, this one got me. Just thinking about what you would, or what she would do if she said no, that, I ain't gonna lie, that low key hits home quite a bit. As someone who has had to put himself out there time and time again. And the way that she is, I don't know. She's probably very outgoing. I think in there she's outgoing. But from my perspective, it it's not going to kill you if somebody tells you no. It's not going to destroy you. It's going to suck. If you're in public, it's going to be embarrassing. But the sun will literally rise tomorrow. But I don't know. It's easy to reason it out. But mentally, for whatever reason, whatever subconscious thing that it is, it's kind of terrifying. But I think most of it, it's literally like most of it's all in your mind. But it's just something about that anticipation of it's a no coming. It's a no coming. Here's the no. Here's the bad news. Ain't nothing on the news but the blues. Here it comes. Go ahead, hit me with it. And it's like a maelstrom, like inside of you. My anxiety ends up or at least used to, gives me heartburn. Just that tension buildup. Like it gets really bad. So just anticipating that no. I mean, I went off on. I've basically gotten stun locked here, but I feel that. God damn, I feel that shit. Like putting yourself out there, it's just like others are terrified of doing that. Like I've even nudged other people. It's like, hey, you want to talk to that person? And see, it seems like you do. And they'll be like, nah, I don't want to do that. Like they will actually be like, no, I'm fine. I don't want to. They obviously do. Like you don't just stare in that direction. You don't sneak glances unless you want something clearly. Like you make eye contact usually with what's in your mind, what you're thinking about. And people scared to do it. I've been there. I've done that time and time again. I honestly don't blame them. You have to do it anyways, because like another character said, you only get one life. Like Mercedes literally said that. You only get one life. This is no different. But even with that knowledge, it's still fucking hard from time to time to actually just like do that. So just the way like her reaction, like the tears of relief, that's an instant S. I want to dock her ass for saying my love, or was it my darling? I can't remember. Goddamn it. I just, for some reason, it seems like a play. I hate it. But just that whole, by far, I think she's going to be, hers actually might be S plus or SS, whichever tier I decide to put above it. But this one by far is more from the character that I paid attention to the least. This interaction is absolutely my favorite. I love me some Shamir, but it doesn't beat this. I don't think really any of the other ones beat this. It's absolutely incredible. I love this interaction so much. Mwah, chef's kiss. Am I ashy? Okay, and the next one up is Miss Catherine, Lady Catherine.
Sorry to bother you, Professor. I know you're busy.
They all really think this motherfucker is busy.
After all, I'd just like a word. As you might imagine, I've been contemplating my future. That's what I'm trying to figure out. I've always seen myself as a servant of Lady Rhea, not of the church. Now that she's stepping down, I'm lost.
Find a hobby.
I don't know what to do. I suppose I could go back to Fargus and take up the Karen name again. But that's not what I want.
Just get hobbies.
Not be tied down by my
Just
family.
get hobbies. See the world. It's not like you can't beat the world's ass. Just see the world.
Falling back on knighthood simply because it's what I know. It would be different if I had a reason to continue being a knight. Well, if you told me you wanted me to remain a knight, that would be a good enough reason. Or if you said you wanted me to stay by your side forever. Or if you said you wanted to get married,
kind of smooth,
for example.
Okay. Smooth like sandpaper, but I respect it.
Are you being serious? You are. But I'm Thunder Catherine, whose very name frightens little children.
Thunder Catherine really doesn't sound frightening at all.
I'm no good at cooking or
For some reason it makes me think of a Steven Universe character.
Why me?
Don't ask why.
You love me. I'm glad. As for me, I love you too. Deeply. I never expected things to turn out this way. But now that they have, I'm certain I wish to remain a knight and stay by your side. Will you accept? Good. After all, swinging a sword has been the only life I've known. But from now on, the power of Thunderbrand is ours, not just mine. For now and forever, you can't escape me. I hope you're ready.
That's cute. I do like the picture. It's a lot of emotion, or at least a lot of personality in that hug while she's hugging this brick. So yeah, that one was Catherine, or Thunder Catherine, or however you want to refer to her as. Her character arc, it's her devotion to Rhea and really just being jealous of you, which honestly, I mean, it's fair. I wouldn't be jealous, because if my interest is not interested in me, then honestly, fuck them. But it is kind of bullshit. Like, dealing with the chosen one syndrome, like, that's pretty annoying. Which is basically the Deus Ex Machina, get out of jail free bullshit overpowered syndrome, where everyone else is worthless around you and compared to you, even though you're boring and didn't have to train to do anything to be that great, that other people haven't trained more for. Like, there's clearly other people that signify that they train all the time. People like Shamir or Leone, or even Catherine herself. Like, there's so many characters in this game. I almost want to say show for some reason, but there's so many characters in this game that train all the time, but they don't have nowhere near the show for it as much as Byleth does, which again, it's the reason that I shit on Byleth so much, because Byleth gets that protagonist hand job, which is basically dubbed for free hand jobs. Main character gets them all the time, and a lot of different fiction. It's kind of annoying, and it kind of takes me out of the story, since it feels more scripted and less believable. It seems more unearned. It's like, well, you're the chosen one, so you win by default. it really kind of puts me off. But as far as Catherine's, because I'm stun locked again. So Catherine's proposal: Catherine strong, Catherine devoted, Catherine goofy, Catherine awkward with men. Bonus points because she can kick my ass, and I love a female that can kick my ass. She didn't say my love. She didn't say my darling. Seemed very genuine. You know what? I'd be kind of breaking my rules a bit if I gave her an A. It's a B. This is a very strong B. All right, and the next one is Flame, since we already near
What
it.
is it you were actually trying to say?
I was trying to raise my hand up.
You cannot possibly be serious.
I'm surprised he
this
didn't
be
do
true?
that. Just raise your hand to do some kind of
You are
speech or whatever.
sincerely
So
saying that the
weird.
progenitor god Sothis dwells within you, and that you have inherited her power? That is utterly bizarre.
I mean, you fought a war with like dragons and monsters
if I may be
and
so
shit.
bold,
Is this
do
really
you
that
consider
surprising?
yourself male or female? I have only ever heard you refer
Considering
to
her
as a
circumstances,
male,
how is this even?
but Sothis
Anyways,
is most
whatever.
assuredly female. Am I to believe
Okay,
that you
yeah,
are
okay.
a male goddess? I am not certain how much sense that makes. I suppose there are circumstances by which
Flame
such a thing is
transphobic.
possible. Oh, are you not? But if you have inherited her power, then surely the two of you have become one. Ugh, it all makes my head spin. I suppose I will take your word for it. This is a ring. Oh my, it is beautiful. So delicate and
It's kind of
feminine.
fresh.
Is this your ring? So then you walk around
She's really
with a
putting
woman's ring.
emphasis on
Surely this
male and
is proof
gender, male and female.
Am I?
She definitely missing the point.
Oh wait! Now I recall. I have heard that it is customary to bestow a ring upon the person one wishes to marry. Which would mean... Does this mean what I think it means? Me?
Being married to Flame would be
You?
kind of fun.
Us?
It would be
You
kind
mean
of
to
fun.
tell me that you have fallen in love with me?
That's fair.
I think I might faint. No one has ever... Well, of course they have not. Oh, my apologies. I am quite taken aback. Are you most
I feel like
certain
somebody
I'm the one
probably
who you love?
has, but they can never get near
I always
her.
knew there was a deep, special
Or she never
bond
realized
between
it.
us. I never quite imagined that it might develop into this. Or perhaps I did imagine it. Often. I must ask once more. Are you certain that you are not the goddess Sothis? This is all so surreal. I graciously accept your proposal and this beautiful ring.
But what if he said he was?
Your heart is as vast as the ocean. I ask that you wrap me in your embrace, for now and for all eternity.
That was very nice at the end. Alright, so Flame's whole character arc is, if I'm not mistaken, her relationship with her dad/brother. And yes, if you haven't played it before, I'll let you marinate on that for a little bit. Just let it stew for a bit. Her dad/brother. And what else is part of her character arc? Oh yeah, and her fitting in with whatever group that you end up with, so she ends up with most of the time, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's just, I guess her general awkwardness. She's kind of sheltered. She's got this sheltered kid thing going too, so that's an extreme amount of friction and awkward because she's lacking those social graces. I believe that's all of her. That's the gist of her character arc. Flame's super awkward. She's super awkward with her 1970 Brady Bunch hairstyle. She literally looks like a Brady Bunch member. I never watched the show, but I know it exists. I know what the people look like. She's got that 70s kind of waka. She got that kind of hairstyle going, or at least in her dialogue, the frame boxer or whatever the fuck that you call it. But it's really funny. Like, Flame doesn't want to get busy with the literal god. You think a lot of people would be kind of, I don't know, it seems kind of cool getting into it with a god or getting down with a god. I don't know if it was because is a female. I guess Flame is straight as a board. She's straight as the board of personality that Byleth is. I'm sorry. I have to keep doing it. I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was the god thing that was putting her off or if it was because Sothis is a female, which I kind of wasn't even sure about that until now. I just, because they made Sothis's body, except for the ass, because I think it's just because the way she bends, she arches her. They make their literal god in this game arch her back, and it just accentuates her ass. But you kind of can't tell. It's kind of ambiguous about how. I mean, anyway, it's too much. But on a side note, Flame's poetry was nice. It was very cute. She was a little apprehensive. She's like, "Hey, now, are you male or female?" She's doing the Professor Oak. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Fucking Professor Flame over here. It was cute though. It wasn't A material. I think it's a very strong B. We're gonna put her in B tier. I think that's extremely fair. Very cute. Little stuff here and there, a couple of dings, but it wasn't the worst. It was fine. All right, next on tap is going to be, I think it's Rhea. We're doing Rhea this time.
As I soared through the sky, I spoke with my mother. Tell me, is it wrong for me to be happy that I escaped death?
Kind of hit and miss. I guess so, yes. Why not? I mean, I can't pick any other options anyways.
Even after witnessing my other form.
I don't think the other form is the problem.
Somehow I feel as though your acceptance alone is my salvation. My sweet
That's
companion.
nice.
I am entrusting the future of Fodlan to you. It is the only logical choice, as everyone wishes for you to be the new leader of this land.
Protagonist handjob.
I am not qualified to continue leading the people. Though my intention was to keep the peace in Fodlan, I still propagated a false history and deceived my faithful followers.
True.
I also took advantage of my position as Archbishop to further my own selfish goal of seeing my mother again. If my foolish actions had anything to do with the war,
I mean,
after all I have done, is it truly acceptable for me to go on living my life?
Technically,
you
yeah.
are aware that it is my fault your fate has been so cruel, are you not?
Yeah, that's fine.
So
Cardboard even
strong.
nods his head.
You and I We were brought together by the flow of time and bound by the hands of fate. I took you on
fatalist,
as a professor,
I guess.
Ever since, well, I believe with all of my heart that this outcome was meant to be. Perhaps it is disrespectful
about
to say
that. It's not disrespectful, but
because it gives all of the credit to time and to fate, and doesn't pay you due honor for all of the choices you made that brought us to this moment.
fair
For
point.
all that you have done, for all the joy that you have brought me, thank you. Ever since the tragedy at the Red Canyon, I have lived a solitary life. In an effort to fill the hole left by that solitude, I took up the challenge of reviving the progenitor god. I wished for you to become the progenitor god. I wished desperately to be held in my mother's arms once more, but that has changed. Now, I wish only for you to be yourself, and to have you by my side.
That's
I
nice.
love you dearly.
She got the
So,
sick ring.
I must ask,
Fat emerald in the middle of it.
will
I'm
you
assuming that's an
accept
emerald.
This ring?
It's a chaos
Feel the
emerald.
same. I
Whoa!
would like nothing more than to spend the
Not
rest
bad.
of my life with you.
Wait, was that Yamcha and Budokai that says that? I was trying to do Sonic, whatever.
You brought a ring as well? For me? I am overcome
Yeah, baby, I can't let you
with joy.
outshine me.
I never thought I would know a day so blissful as this. That we found each other. Perhaps that means my mother is looking after us, guiding us.
It's sweet and weird at
As
the same
new
time,
leader
that
of
statement.
Fodlan, if you wish for this time of peace to be everlasting, well then, I will happily dedicate my life to supporting your reign.
She looks really
No
good
matter
there.
what obstacles we should encounter, I believe that our bond, no, rather our love, I believe that our love can overcome all. Together, we can achieve anything. With our love, we will make Fodlan's future as bright as the stars in the sky.
Alright, so that was Rizz. It was nice, but it felt kind of standard. But the mother thing is kind of weird. Her Rizz arc is her, as you can probably already tell, working through her mommy issues and the experiments and the lying and the manipulating and the sacrifices and the waging a war and lying some more and the killing and having hips that don't quit. God damn. The developers had no reason making her hips look like that. Like, Jesus Christ. Or really, I guess in this case, Sothis. Sothis, damn. But goddamn. Anyways, yeah. Religious. I do like that she tries to give you credit, because religious people, they usually like to give credit to God, or people that are fatalistic. They like to give credit to like fate and destiny and all that stuff, and it discounts, especially depending on whatever you go through. It discounts the sometimes hellish issues that you have to deal with just to get from point A to point B, and not even just from point A to point B to get to points A to A1 to A12 to A123 and so on and so forth. So I do like that she wants to give you credit, that it's like you're coming into your own. Cardboard, you did a fantastic job, and I respect that. I do like when like the illustration that you get to see her headdress, because I focused in on her headdress while playing the game, and it's got this Nintendo 64 kind of blockish look to it, and I kind of hate it. It looks like a toy from Toys R Us. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. I have no idea what Toys R Us is looking at by the time you ever see this video, if you even watched to this far, which if you did, shout outs. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Anyways, in the actual illustration, the headdress is pretty fresh. It looks really nice. I like the flowers. I'm assuming the flowers are alive in it, or are they plastic? I don't know. But either way, the headdress looks really good. I like it a lot. Her ending statement is pretty good. Mommy issues aside, I like the ending statement, and she does own up to all the BS that she's pulled. She's pulled a lot of BS, but you know, that's what mommy issues can do to you. And considering how long she's been around, those mommy issues have had plenty of time to ruminate, which I guess technically if she's been around that long, she's had plenty of time to work through them, because that's way longer than other people have to work through their mommy issues. And anyways, I don't know, hit and miss. Her aside, her proposal, I'm gonna give it a B. She damn sure ain't a Mercedes, and she damn sure ain't Annette. So I'm gonna give it a B. I think B is extremely fair for this. It's pretty even keeled. She's working through her mommy issues. She's owning up to all the atrocities that she's pulled out of her ass. What an ass. But yeah, I'd say a B. I don't think I have anything else to say for this. Okay, the next one is Marianne.
I apologize for chasing after you. I really need to speak with you, but I can come back if now is not a good time.
It's always a good time for you, girl.
Thank you. You've always been so accepting of me. You've never rejected me for my flaws. You have given me the strength and courage to look forward to my future. But I won't know what to do with myself when the war has ended.
Move
when
forward
I'm
and
gone,
get a hobby.
Will I keep moving forward or back?
Fuck 'em.
Well, my adoptive father wants me to return home right away. Though he put all that talk of marrying me off to a powerful noble on hold. For now. Apparently, I'm being hailed as a hero back home.
I'd say you
Can
got
you
it in
imagine
you.
that? Me, a hero. And now my family wants me by their side so they can flaunt my new status about town.
She
How
got the
silly.
Asian parents.
Even so, it is nice that my relationship with my adoptive father has improved. It is starting to feel as though I am a true
That's
daughter
pretty
to him
fucked
at
up.
last. No, I've been considering what would be the best course for my future, and... Well, here, please.
Right, I'm just as
won't you
shocked.
take
Well, I'm
this?
not shocked, but I should be shocked.
I'm sorry for surprising you with this so suddenly. In truth, I've surprised even myself. It's unthinkable that someone who spent their entire life avoiding people could offer you a
Well,
ring.
fair enough. This is a good reason to be
who I
shocked.
am
Other
now,
than Byleth being
It's all
Byleth.
thanks to you.
Being shocked about
You've
that
shown me
being
a
worth
strength I
proposing
didn't
to.
know I could possess. I wanted you to see how far I've come and how much I've grown. I guess I wanted you to see me show a little bravery. I'm not asking you to marry me here and now. That would be a bit much, perhaps. Maybe we can just think of this as a promise that you will always be in my heart. What? Really? You would want to marry me? Even with all my flaws? You know... I'm stronger now, but I can grow even more if you stay by my side. I'll do everything in my power to support you, and I hope you will continue to support me as well.
God damn, the
I-
face at the end. It fucking
love
kills
you.
me.
So very
I can
deeply.
tell.
Thank you for giving me the world.
Marianne's deal. Her character arc is, and I mean, you can even tell through the proposal. Well, actually, you kind of can't anymore because she's gotten over her character flaws. Her arc is pretty much completed. Her thing in general, though, from start to where she's at now, is it was being unsure. It was being negative. It was being nihilistic. It was being pessimistic. Then she gained the courage and the faith for a better tomorrow. And she got over a lot of that stuff. Marianne legit looks like she wants to be bred right then and there. Like it's bedroom eyes to the utmost degree. Like she has anime lust eyes. Like look at that. Because it was a nice proposal. And it really shows that she overcame a lot of her issues. Let's give her B. Namely for baby making. Because just look at the eyes. We'll give her an A though, but
Yeah, goddamn, the lust eyes, it kills me. But yeah, that was hers. I thought it was nice. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give Marianne's lusty ass an A. I think she totally deserves one. And these next ones are gonna be the DLC. This is the Ashen Wolves DLC for Fire Emblem Three Houses. I put these at the end because, you know, Nintendo put them at the end. So I'm doing the same thing. They're not in the base game. I was on the fence about leaving them out, but I mean, it's just two. It's really not that big a deal. So I can go ahead and suck it up and do it. So this next one that's up, it's going to be Constantine. Or why did I say Constantine? Constance.
You're late. Did you intend to keep
And she
me
pushed
waiting
you
for so
off to a
long?
great start.
Yes, I suppose your position is rather
Yes,
demanding.
I'm the new hotness,
But
even
you
though I
really
kind of don't
must
deserve
get
it
your
and then deserve it
priorities
at the
in
same time.
The moment has come. All these years of research shall finally bear fruit. But first, a request.
And she bust out with it.
You must
She
marry
came out
me.
with it, okay.
I've given this quite a bit of thought. It satisfies me to have come up with a way to be
That's
with you
cute.
always. For the ruler of the new unified Fodlan to become my personal attendant might seem a step down. However, if we were to be wed, you would have to stay close to me. A perfect plan, wouldn't you agree?
It's cute and kind of annoying at the same time.
Was I unclear? I want us to be together for life. That is the definition of marriage. My love for you won't stand for anything less.
It's like, alright, well, screw it.
Oh! You came prepared with a ring! Which means we think alike already. We were destined to be together. And it is together that we shall work to restore House Nouvelle. You have no issue with living on House Nouvelle's former land, I trust? Or would it pose difficulties for one in your position to move to the western edge of Fodlan? But that is a detail which can be settled later.
Man, she's
Let us
discussing
act now
logistics.
on what matters.
And she busting out magic? That was in my ear. That kind of hurt a little bit.
Pardon my intrusion, but something alarming has happened. It seems to have started around the Goddess Tower, but it's spread throughout the cathedral now. A wave of flowers is...
Okay.
Oh,
Constance, the show
please
woman?
excuse me. I can see you're
She got
busy.
the showmanship. Is it showmanship if it's a woman? I don't know.
I should
That's-
have realized.
whatever.
Her magic! Your fiance? Since when were you engaged?
Gatekeeper like,
His
damn!
fiancé?
That was mine!
Well, congratulations in that case.
Bitch.
If that's all this is, then I'll let the others know to stand down.
That's
My
funny.
dearest,
Wait,
you
what
must
kind of
warn me
stand
next
down?
time before tossing around such charged language.
Yeah, what?
What you called me? Oh, I'm all aflutter.
Oh,
I can't tell
okay.
whether this is delight or embarrassment. Regardless, I shall consider it to be fair play. I haven't felt my spirits lifted so since
Is it
the
just me? Is
last
her
time I made a
proposal
breakthrough
long?
in my research. Oh, do you suppose that piece of spellcraft will suffice to see my house restored? It surely qualifies.
I'm
as a
pretty
grand
sure they like
achievement,
tying
yes?
up loose ends.
One
Everybody
that
gets a
shall
happy
go down
ending.
in history. As for what other purpose
Unless
it
they
might
were against
serve,
you.
I leave
Then
that
they're probably
up to
dead.
you. You won't object to that, I take it. After all, you can't refuse a request from your darling fiancé.
Well, at least she didn't say my darling. That slides. You're feeling yourself too much. All right, so that was Constance. So her character arc, she's full of herself. If you haven't noticed, she kind of bad though. That hairstyle is kind of bad. She got the spirals that can pierce the heavens, and y'all need to watch Gurren Lagann so I can happy other people laugh at these, or at least get these jokes. They're not necessarily funny, but at least it's like, ha, that's a reference. Anyways, yeah, she wants to restore a house glory. I think house glory for
Is it Nouvelle? I think that's how you say it. The name's kind of clean though. It sucks her parents and her brother went to meet Sothis, but not in Byla's head after being offed by, or at least I think they were a sacrifice, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But not in Byla's head. I think, what happens to you when you die in this game? You go into the ground for sure, but like, where does, I don't know. I don't know how they do spirits in this game. I mean, they have magic here, so maybe it does something. I don't know. Anyways, I'm thinking too hard. But she's trying to make up for everything she's lost. I think she's bipolar, which is kind of interesting, to be honest. Like, when shows do bipolar characters, it doesn't happen often at all. Maybe it's too touchy a subject. Maybe they're not creative enough to deal with it. But I don't know. It's always interesting the rare times that you see it. It's kind of a treat. But yeah, I think she's bipolar. I forgot. I think it's if she's exposed to light, it changes her demeanor. And if she's in the dark, or if it's in a darker location, her demeanor changes as well. So it's light and dark based bipolar. So that's kind of neat. She feels herself way too much though. So if you let her get her ass beat by like a high level enemy or something and then hit rewind, I wouldn't blame you. She's ambitious. I mean, you could say that at the very least. Her proposal it's alright, honestly. I low-key will give it a C, really. It was okay. It was nice. She was a little too controlling. I like a female that can be aggressive, but I don't like it to be, is it smothering the word? I don't know. I like it, but I feel like it's going to always put me at alert, and not a good alert either. So this proposal, we're going to put this in C tier. I'm completely confident in putting this in C tier. She got some good qualities, but it's a little annoying, a little too pushy. I'm good. And last, and probably least, Happy.
This is quite a place. Whatever you wanted to tell me must be pretty important. Okay, what's going on?
His weird face should have
You're
freaked
making
you
a
out
weird
from the
face.
get-go.
It's freaking me out. You're going to rule over all of Fodlan, right? Let's talk about that. This is a chance to replace the old hollow Church of Seros with something new. Something better. In your new position, you can make that happen.
Alright.
Then do it. Those hypocrites preached about love
Allegory.
and decency while shoving folks like me into the shadows. That's a pretty shoddy religion in my book. You can reshape it into something that actually helps people.
Okay.
Not that I need any help, mind you. I can help myself just fine. Oh, there's another thing I meant to talk to you about. It's, I know. I'm
Which
just
is
nervous,
something,
okay?
since she usually just says what she means.
Say whatever you're going to say. I knew you were going to do that. I just
Damn.
knew
The
it.
disclaimers.
Okay, let me tell you why this is a bad idea. You know that I'll always be coping with this condition, this curse. It'll always be a part of my life. I feel safe with you, but you'll never feel the same with me.
Considering how boring
I'm not the
violence
kind of
is,
person you should get a
that
cat
is an
with.
exceptionally bad idea.
Unless you want
actually.
the cat to be eaten by monsters.
I'll say why in a little bit.
Have you thought about all that? I know you care about me. I care about you too.
It would
wish
be
we could
very
spend our
funny.
lives together, but it just wouldn't be right. I can't let you throw away your own happiness for my sake.
Deus Ex Machina.
Hold on.
Protagonist
You're
hand
saying that
job.
you imbued this ring with magic? An enchantment that wards off monsters. So, it negates my curse? I'm free? Hang on.
That's adorable.
That means you weren't
That's some
really
girlfriend shit.
proposing? Oh, and here I am talking about getting a cat together. I almost wish a monster would appear just to save me from the embarrassment.
That's very funny.
Come on. I can't handle all this will we, won't we
The
stuff.
will they won't
My
they
heart's going to
cliche.
pop out of my
That's
chest.
all right. You got the. I like it. Some little self-awareness.
All right. Thank you for giving me a second to collect myself. Yes, you weirdo. Of course I'll marry you. Me
That's
too.
cute too.
Well, obviously I'm happy, but
God
I'm
damn
also...
it, happy.
You know what I mean. I appreciate everything you've done for me. You've changed my life in more ways than one. It's hard not to fall for someone like
Protagonist
that.
hand job.
Though, of course, I've had a crush on you from the get-go. Oh, forget I said that. I'm all over the place. We don't know what the future has in store for us, but for now, maybe we can forget all that and just enjoy being together. Good. After all, we worked so hard to get here. Come closer, will you?
That's neat right there.
Damn, that felt
That's
good.
really good. I like that. I like that. That's very, 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 very good. That's super cute. All right, so that one was Happy. So I like Happy. It's hard not to like Happy. I mean, the name. Happy's arc is she sighs and she makes monsters. And her midriff. People are supposed to be scared of getting fucked up by the monsters that she sends to them by accident. And you know, I'm not entirely sure what kind of monsters. Is it like the big beast ones, or is it like the little baby ones? Or I don't know. Anyways, she's a little sarcastic, and that's pretty cool. That speaks my language. She once said coffee tastes like mud, but she never wants to stop drinking it. She be spitting, man. Damn, the addiction. Happy's much like the rest. She's had a rough life. She was locked up as a kid by a psycho bitch. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's standard affair. She even calls Constance Coco, Dimitri Didi, and Byleth Chatterbox, which it's ironic because Byleth is cardboard. So that's neat. And she roasted Eloise, and that's always cool. But yeah, Happy makes me happy. Happy's was pretty cool. This will they, won't they kind of self-awareness. It's like the romantic comedy cliche. Will they get together? Well, they won't get together? Find out next time. So that was pretty cool. Happy's easy A tier. I don't even have to think about it or deliberate on it that much. And I didn't even get that much time with Happy. Yeah, Happy's was great. I liked hers a lot. She killed it. She's cool. She's super cool. If they do anything else with Three Houses or even beyond Three Hopes, which they probably aren't. They're probably done with this part of the Fire Emblem universe. But if they ever revisit it again, I really hope she's a mainstay because I really genuinely liked Happy. Like for DLC, she's top tier. All right, so to my knowledge, I believe, don't quote me on that, but I believe I got every female that can propose to you in Fire Emblem. If you like this kind of content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. If you made it this far, you are a real one. You a real one. You deserve a cookie. Go treat yourself to a cookie. Hit that like button, comment, share wherever you share things. If I left anybody out, feel free to let me know. Like, you stupid fuck! But with that said, I hope you enjoy it. I just did this to I was really liking Fire Emblem a lot. I really got into it. And I was doing this just to get my whistle wet again as far as trying to do videos. So hopefully you liked it. I enjoyed being back, and I hope to hear from you. With that said, y'all be easy.